From experience, my pool should look like this in about a month's time, but at the moment it looks far from it.
Now, I made this pool about 17 years ago, and it was the first organic pool, the first bubble powered pool, and so consequently it's obvious I've gone and made some mistakes by the nature of it being first, but this is the biggest mistake I made. At this time of year the pool water is quite cloudy. Now, normally what happens is it clears up of its own accord, so I'm quite relaxed about this. But if I had avoided this mistake, it would never go cloudy at all. And the pools that I make and help make now are clear all year round because I learned from this mistake. I'm going to show you what it was. Basically, the plant substrate, that is the material that the plants are rooted into, has got to be chosen carefully. And I didn't. Right. I used the stuff that came out of the hole, basically the subsoil, as my plant substrate because that was the most easily available, cheapest, and the most eco-friendly because it involved no transport. I did, think at the time it was a bit risky because that substrate can contain a lot of nutrients, mainly phosphorus. And the ground here was used for agricultural purposes, and it would have had artificial fertilizers that had phosphorus in it. And phosphorus is the key limiting nutrient for algae. So if there's more phosphorus in the water, then you're going to get more problems with algae. So this is the stuff that came out the hole, and it's just got a lot of clay particles in it. And clay is what phosphorus likes to adhere to. So basically there would have been phosphorus when it was used as farmland, and it's been entrapped in the clay. And what happens is that the water in the pool goes cloudy, and it goes cloudy in the winter until about late spring. So it's just starting to turn now. Now, when you look at a pool, you can think, oh my goodness, that's dreadful, it's just completely opaque. But when you have the knowledge that actually it's going to clear, it's okay. So even with this problem, it's actually still a pretty good pool. It's just got too many nutrients in it. But because that's really good for the higher plants, the emerging plants, they will eventually outcompete the single-celled algae that's making this water cloudy. Now, the water is cloudy at the moment. It's like a milkiness, and that is due to diatoms, a particular type of single-celled algae. That needn't concern you. But anyway, soon that will clear once the biology starts to kick in, once the daphne come along and start grazing on it. But anyway, it would be nice to have the winter where the pool was actually crystal clear. And as I say, many of my pools that I've made are crystal clear in the winter. And that's because I took heed of the problem with using substrate that comes out of the hole, the subsoil. So what you need to use instead is a mix of pea shingle, that's 8mm to 4mm, that sort of order, this sort of small stone, and that's great for holding the roots in place, but you haven't got anything for the tiny roots from the plant requires to uptake nutrients. So you need some it's called sharp sand or rough sand. That's part of it. So it's a 50-50 mix of the sand and the pea shingle. So you just put one shovelful of pea shingle on, one shovelful of sharp sand. That's a good mix. And then all you do is add your plants. In fact, let's just do this. A few bits of shingle, sand. There we go. A perfectly happy plant, albeit it hasn't had time to grow yet. But that's underwater, so that is like the perfect plant substrate for your natural swimming pool. I hope you found that useful. As I say, this was the biggest mistake I ever made in using the stuff that came out the hole. But of course, having seen this, you'll now avoid that mistake, and your pool should be clear all year round. Hope that helps.